Let's go. Yeah!
This is the Morning Swim Show for Thursday, August 25th, 2011. I'm your host, Peter Bush. In the Phoenix Monitor today, we'll talk to Jamie Patrick, the extreme open water swimmer, just swam 111 miles nonstop down the Sacramento River. Jamie joins us right now in the Phoenix Monitor from San Francisco. Hey, Jamie, welcome back to the show. How you doing?
Hey, good. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
111 miles, that's it, man?
Yeah, that's it. I'll tell you, I don't think I could have gone 112 though.
How you feeling after that?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm still achy all over. But internally, my nutrition was pretty rock solid. So the swim went pretty well. It took me just over 31 hours to finish, and all things went pretty well.
Is there a current helping you out there?
There is a current. The current averaged between a half a knot and a knot and a half. This river is not one with whitewater and rapids. It's fairly wide and slow moving.
So it did help you a little bit, though, along the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, what's a crazy thing you see in 111 miles swimming down a river?
Well, we did actually see quite a few crazy things. During the nighttime, we experienced well over 100 river otters, and they didn't quite understand what we were doing in their environment, and they came up to us and snorted and sniffed and slapped their tails, but we managed to get through.
Please tell me you've got good pictures of that stuff.
We do. We have more pictures and video that. It was quite comical, a little scary at the beginning, actually, but one of my crew members, who's a big guy, screamed like a little girl the first time it happened.
All right, on a more serious note,
yeah.
Last time when we spoke to you, you had just done a double crossing of Lake Tahoe, and you had a little bit of a medical scare because, yes. Correct me if I'm wrong, you didn't have enough protein in your system?
Yeah, that's correct. On my double Tahoe swim, which is a 44-mile swim, to be honest with you, I didn't plan out my nutrition properly and developed some kidney problems, lack of protein. My body started breaking down my muscle fibers and clogging my kidneys, and ended up in the hospital for 3 days. And for this swim, I worked with Stacy Sims, which is Lance Armstrong's nutritionist. And we developed a plan that really ultimately made the swim successful. I avoided all processed foods and processed drinks, and ate a lot of mostly solid foods throughout the swim. And it was the other thing I did was I boosted my calorie intake up from about 400 calories an hour to about 550, which worked fantastic.
Yeah, so you're just swimming along, you see a salmon swimming by, grab it, take a chunk out, keep
That's
swimming.
Right. I actually did see one salmon.
All the protein you need right there, man.
That's right. That's all I need. Little sushi.
Now, you had to do the swim with a wetsuit, right? And not necessarily because of water temperature?
That's correct. The water temperature was between 58 and 64, so the water temperature was bearable without a wetsuit. Exposure to runoff and exposure to the sun was really the main reason why I elected to wear a suit. The Sacramento River feeds most of the farmland in the valley there, and they use pesticides and fertilizers, and it runs right back into the river. So it was more of a skin protection than anything else.
Now, this summer you had originally planned to swim from North Africa to Italy, correct? But you had to scrap that. That obviously not a good summer to be anywhere near North Africa. No,
with what started off in Tunisia, we were going to start the swim in Tunisia, and then there was some unrest in Tunisia, and it kind of scrapped the planning on that. At some point I would like to go back and do that swim from Tunisia to Sicily. It's an 88-mile open water swim, open ocean swim. I really would love to go back and do that. I'm not sure that's going to happen next year because of what's going on, but who knows? You know, I'm in the thinking process right now of what my next adventure will be.
After this Sacramento River swim, do you have any doubt that you could pull off that Mediterranean swim?
If I can dial in my nutrition like I did on this swim, yeah. You know, it's you know, there's been very few people that have swam over 30 hours, and you know, this swim was 31 hours, and I truly believe that, you know, with the right nutrition, the right mental set, the right training, that, you know, I could have gone another 10 or 15 hours.
Wow. You're pushing the boundaries, man. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, it is fun, you know, and I've got an amazing crew that, you know, to do these kind of marathon swims, you got to have a proper crew that really can, really knows who you are, knows about marathon swimming, can handle problems without, you know, you even knowing about it. So, you know, you can't just jump in the water and start swimming and expect to finish these things without the proper crew.
Well, stay safe, Jamie. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, that's Jamie Patrick joining us in the Phoenix Monitor. And that is it for today's show. I'm Peter Bush, reminding you to keep your head down at the finish.